appears to be quite a commotion.
Sister, I've been wondering since yesterday. What is going on in the outside world?
1 second, I hear sounds I don't want to be hearing. Sorry about that, guys. It appears that one of my cats discovered turkey.
I could say that those kids' ordeal is still continuing.
It's interesting that Theodore is here. I was never actually sure because Theodore was put in only during the Persona 3 portable, and only if you use the female protagonist, and the female protagonist was not canon, so I was never sure if Theodore was meant to be canon or not. But this obviously means that yes, Theodore is absolutely canonical.
An ordeal, you say?
Yes. In other words, mankind's potential is being tested.
Well, quit testing it, good lord, how many times do we have to pass?
Potential? Sister, where might Elizabeth be right now? Abandoning the duties given to us by our master, and going out into the outside world is normally forbidden to us.
Yeah, but Elizabeth is awesome.
Why did Elizabeth go through all that just to head out into the outside world? I'm sorry. It was presumptuous of me to ask.
I suddenly feel thirsty. Do you feel like drinking a cola?
A cola, you say?
My, don't tell me that you don't know what that is.
Of course I do. Elizabeth told me about it.
Poor Theodore. That's actually... Oh, I wonder. Is the fact that he doesn't know about the outside world hardly at all because the female protagonist in Persona 3 Portable is not canon, and therefore, from the canonical point of view, he's never left the Velvet Room? That would be awesome. That would be like a cool little like double take on the plot.
An ebon monster compressed into a metal cylinder, waiting for the moment its prison is released to spring into the eyes of the unwary spewing foam.
That does sound a lot like Elizabeth.
Quite. Well then, I task you with the acquisition of about 100 of these colas.
You want me to do this? But cola only exists in the outside world.
We'll go get it.
I merely ask for the cola. How and where you perform your task is at your discretion, even if it takes you into the outside world.
Sister.
Yes, what is it?
While I'm out, may I go see what's going on outside?
Well, that's the actual reason she's sending you, dude.
That would be none of my business. All I asked you to do is go on an errand for me. Shouldn't you hurry? Our master will be returning soon.
Yes, I'll go at once.
I guess it can't be helped that he's drawn to the outside world right now.
Well, he's not drawn. You sent him.
This current aberrance in the outside world is centered on that red-haired guest. And Persona users have gathered to it, as if caught up in that fate. Even my heart races just thinking about it. It's troublesome having siblings so brimming with curiosity.
Oh yeah. Tartar's music, let's go. Oh, I can't. Did I pick Yukari or did I pick Ken? I don't remember. I think it was Yukari. Everything is still. It feels like I'm left behind in the flow of time.
Like I thought, there's something wrong with the entire town. This is just like the dark hour.
The dark hour? Leaving the fog aside, this town's situation seems very similar to back then. There's a small pang in my heart when I think back on some of the long-forgotten sensations. But I don't feel anxious. Just like back then, I'm going to save people close to me.
Anyway, I've got to meet up with Junpei so we can look for Mitsuru-senpai and the others.
That's easy enough to say, but the entire town has become something like a maze, and I'm having trouble getting closer to the station. Since I left the others at Junes, I've walked for quite a distance.
Oh, I wonder if everyone's okay. I'm worried about Kikuno-san too. If only Fuka was here.
The sound of the helicopter faded away quickly after it left, and the town is unusually quiet. I'm actually glad that there aren't any people around, though since I didn't have time to change, I'm still in my feather pink costume. It didn't bother me much when I was in a helicopter, but just imagine walking around where other people might see me. It would be embarrassing beyond belief.
That's quite a bizarre look you have there, Yukari.
Yeah, why am I running into these people that I already fought in the other storyline?
Mitsuru-senpai?
I see a familiar silhouette through the fog. Wait, what? Why is she dressed like a villain from my show? I mean, I know she's never been all that interested in fashion, but in any case, I'm relieved to see her.
Oh, thank goodness you're okay. Are Fuka and Akihiko-senpai with you too? Where's Aigis?
Who knows? Most likely disgracing herself in some unsightly way somewhere. She's capable of getting herself killed on her own.
Wow. That is very judgmental of you.
Huh? Mitsuru-senpai?
Don't you think so? You came to this place to do battle to begin with. Isn't that so, Yukari Takuba?
Something's not right. I recall something from the files about the previous P1 Grand Prix. When two people would meet, their words would be twisted, enraging them until a fight ensued. Is that what's happening here?
Mitsuru-senpai, are you alright? Are you really hearing what I'm saying?
Forgive me. We're both under the same circumstances, so let's get along. We were both released from those foolish restraints of our fathers, after all.
The repulsive laugh causes something to snap within me. Dad. I don't care if this is a trap or not. Before I realize it, I'm shouting back at Mitsuru-senpai.
Don't play games with me. You promised me that we'd fulfill our dad's wishes, that we'd have them watch over us as we work together.
Dad, leave the food alone. It's not for you. Ugh. Sorry about that, guys. I put away the turkey, and I sort of just thought the cat would leave freaking, apple pie alone, because cats don't like apples and pies. But no, we're still trying to get in there. Oh, hi.
Right there! Please stop fighting over me!
Okay, the Persona 4 people are in this.
Huh? What the?
Strange round objects bounce between us. Huh? Is it someone in a costume? Wait, I remember seeing this in the files that Kikuro-san had prepared for us. This is a Persona user from Inaba. I think the person wearing it was named Teddy? Wait, it's talking now?
Wowza! I was drawn to the smell of beauties, but here's a couple that are dressed kinda weird.
Yeah, okay. I might not be dressed very sensibly right now, but you're the one wearing a full-body animal suit.
But this isn't Michan. It's a complete fake trying to mimic Michan's beautiful bod.
Michan? You mean Mitsuru-senpai? Hold on a sec. A fake?
That's right. This Michan is made of shadows and
Shadows and sneezy bits. Just then, Mitsuru-senpai kicks Teddy square in the face, and the suit goes flying with tremendous force and rolls into the edge of the street. He doesn't move a muscle from there. I wonder if he's still alive.
Shut up. Now bring on the ring.
This maybe affect Mitsuru-san, senpai, but it looks exactly like the real thing. She raises a hand, and 4 red posts fall down from the sky and slam into the ground, surrounding us. Just then, I noticed that Mitsuru-senpai's eyes are shining and burning golden color.
Are you really a fake Mitsuru-senpai?
Yes, I didn't interpret that fact. Recreated from exactly what
You took Mitsuru Senpai's form and mocked my dad. I will not forgive this.
I'm in a simple fit of rage. The phenomenon is similar to the Dark Hour. A tower that looks like Tartarus, anything could happen now and it wouldn't surprise me. But for this thing to take the form of my best friend and do it with what it did, it's absolutely unforgivable.
Shadow, right? I won't show you any mercy.
Final.
Use your bow to build the apartment.
Oh, dang it. I almost had that, even though I have no idea. Again, I'm fighting with characters I've never used before, so I'm just sort of like, derp-a-derp. I like Yukari, though. I like her combat style. She's fun. She's awesome. She likes to wear a possum.
Final.
Do it. I saw that. You're mine. Don't miss.
I could have won that a little bit easier. I was trying to do something flashy at the end just by doing normal inputs, even though I like normal super into the match inputs, but I didn't know what I was doing. But it worked out. The moment my victory was decided, I hear something shatter. The red post begins to crumble, and the creature that had taken on Mitsuru Senpai's form begins to melt.
Yikes! Gross! Oh, but she really was a shadow.
I can't help but wonder at the bizarre sight. That's when Teddy comes rushing over, his footsteps making a strange squeaky sound. Thank goodness, it looks like he hasn't been hurt too badly.
Are you okay? Are you hurt at all?
Nah, but thanks. I'm just a bit ashamed of myself. I knew that was a trap, but I couldn't keep myself from getting worked up. And that wasn't even the real Mitsuru, but a shadow. It's not even funny.
When the topic of my dad came up, I lost my cool. I thought I'd already sorted out my feelings about him, too.
Don't feel bad. I mean, I have a keen nose, but I have to get up close and personal to sniff out the difference.
With that, Teddy turns to face me and his nose switches. Huh? That must be a very elaborate costume. Or maybe it's not a costume at all? In either case, it seems that this Teddy character has a search ability like Fuka's persona.
Really? Well, thanks. I survived thanks to you.
One must be kind to the ladies. That's the family motto of the Teddy clan.
If you say so. But you're a persona user from this town, right? I'm Yukari Takiba, a member of the Shadow Operatives. Does that mean anything to you?
Oh, you must be a friend of Michan then, Yuka-chan. So, are those clothes a uniform or something?
Yuka-chan, huh? Actually, there's a good reason why I'm dressed like this.
I can sense at least 2 reasons right around here.
Teddy.
Hey, what do you... Hey! Feather smash!
How cruel! I was just saying hello.
Did he actually just grope her? Is that what I'm supposed to understand happened? Teddy, not cool. It's okay to be a bit of a lech and a bit of a pervert, but actually touching... Oh my god.
Ooh, no wonder you're a hero of Justice Featherman victory. Even the cold female boss Mitchon didn't stand a chance against you.
I hear a voice and turn around to discover that TV has somehow appeared behind us, without either of us noticing. General Teddy is on the screen like he'd been there while I was in the helicopter there. The more I look at him, the more he looks just like the Teddy standing next to me. But they're different people, right? He might even be a fake, just like the copy of Mitsuru Senpai that I just fought too.
I know you're here, you imposter. Stop hiding and show yourself. All you did was roll on the ground, but you've got quite a cheeky mouth. But whatever. The real Mitchon's execution show is gonna start soon, you know?
Execution?
You can't miss this event. The Execution Queen is going to be executed herself. If you don't want that to happen, maybe you should stop dallying around like this and hurry to the tower where I am, Yuka-chan! Hey, hold it right there! Give Mitchon and the others back!
This is really... I actually thought this story would be a time skip about what they did either before or after the other events. I didn't think it would be a retelling of the same story. I hope it goes different places, or I'm going to be a little disappointed. And just like that, General Teddy disappears from the screen. Mitsuru Senpai is going to be executed. I have to put a stop to it. I really want to find Junpei, but I might have to leave him for later.
Oh no, we have to hurry and save her. Teddy, didn't you say that you have a keen nose?
Yep. You want me to find Mitchon with my nose, right? Well, I can't stop sneezing in this red fog, though.
Oh, so that's why you were sneezing when you got here. So, it would be helpful if you could search for her.
I'll do it. If Mitchon's in trouble, I can't rest until she's safe.
Thanks. Having you come along is really reassuring.
Wowza Bo Bowza! I've been recognized for my skills. I, Teddy, swear to be your knight from this moment forth.
Teddy salutes grandly in the middle of his speech, then sneezes loudly. I'd heard that Persona users of Inaba had different personalities, and if that's true, if it's true, that it can be kind of fun.
Then, shall we get going, Sir Knight? You can tell me more about your friends, too. But the next time you try something funny, I'll blast you with a hyper feather shot. Got it?
Ah, you're so cruel, Yuka-chan!
I decide to head towards the Tartarus-like structure with Teddy, and we immediately begin dashing in that direction. Sorry, Junpei. You'll just have to wait just a little bit longer.
Another dead end.
I sigh for the upteenth time that day, and Koromaru and I trade glances. While searching for that mysterious shadow that appeared to be so much like Ikutsuki, we ended up on the Sanigawa floodplain that flows through Inaba. We went down the stairway in Junes without incident, but from there the town was surrounded in red mist, and every path twisted like a maze, turning us away from the direction we wanted to go. Having gone for so long without finding any meaningful information was starting to worry me a little. In any case, this entire situation, a town filled with red fog at the stroke of midnight, turning into another world, and then the appearance of another tower that looked just like Tartarus.
Careful, Koromaru. At this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if we ran into shadows.
Koromaru seemed to nod. Still, this really is like the Dark Hour. It never truly ended. While I had been living my life in peace, like a child, the world was still in danger. And I was left out in the cold.
Why didn't anyone tell me anything?
Is that Naoto?
I'm definitely strong enough to fight beside everyone else. Being removed from the unit just because of my age isn't fair. Right?
No, is that the other Ken?
Who's there?
I shout out to the fog, and the dark shape nonchalantly walks out of the mist towards us. Koromaru begins to growl.
You're irritated about it. Is that me?
Well, at the very least, you won't have to figure out, you know, that this isn't him, because he's going to be pretty darn aware that it's not him. The shape turns out to be two figures, me and Koromaru. It's like we're looking in a mirror.
What's the meaning of this? Even if you try to deceive us with those appearances, it's no use.
I feel a wave of malevolence from the shadow that took my form. I ready my spear and take a fighting stance. I'm not deceived. This is definitely an enemy.
Being a child only on the surface. Peaceful only on the surface. Friends only on the surface. Aren't such things only nuisances? Shut up! I know how you feel because I'm you. Or to be more precise, I'm a perfect copy based on everything there is to you. That's why I can tell what you're thinking, what dissatisfies you, and how much you desire to fight. So what? What does what I'm thinking have anything to do with you?
I can't help but raise my voice at what the other me says. It's as if he can see straight into my heart and say exactly what hurts me the most. I can feel my hands trembling in agitation. I have to calm down. This thing isn't me.
It does involve me. I mean, you want to fight, don't you? Then we have the same objective. What? Persona. Crap!
Koromaru's sharp bark brings me to my senses. The enemy appears to have summoned a persona, one exactly like mine, Kalanumi. It attacks strikingly directly at me. It's too close, I can't dodge. Kanji?
Oh.
What am I doing? I need to focus. I desperately try and sort out what just happened. Somebody tall jumped in front of me. Did he protect me? The person who was struck dead on by the persona's attack falls heavily to his knees. I'm instantly reminded of another time, when someone else died protecting me. I've made the same mistake again.
Damn it! Hey kid, what are you walking your dog around here for? He's such a goddamn adorable dog, too.
Huh?
That wasn't what I meant to say. Hurry up and find somewhere safe. Things are dangerous here right now.
You're...
I stared dumbfounded at the man who shielded me. This must be Kanji Tatsumi, one of the Innovative Persona users described in the files I went over during the helicopter flight. He still seems okay, and that's a relief. Actually, he appears to have a lot of energy to spare. He must be really tough.
Here comes another! Sukuna Hikuna, go!
Kanji Naoto! The sound of a heavy collision echoes across the floodplain. The fake Koromaru tries to attack Kanji-san, but it was hit by the persona of another person who came running towards us through the fog. It's Naoto Shirogane, another persona user in Inaba.
You were being reckless again. Are you alright?
Naoto, grab the kid and get out of here. I'll take care of this.
Bravery and recklessness are not the same thing. We'll do something about this.
Naoto turns to face me. Does this person know about me?
You're Ken Amada, a member of the Shadow Operatives Emergency Special Suppression Unit, correct? And you're Koromaru-san. Please lend us your help. We want to return this town to its normal state.
Huh? Shadow operatives? You a persona user too? Wait, does that mean the dog's got a persona too?
Looks like we have some more shitty ghosts. Fine, whatever. Just hurry up and make a decision. Which of you is fighting me? Oh, you don't have to fight, but your captured companions are having their powers drained, and things may become irreversible if you don't hurry. What? What are you doing to them? Who knows? Why don't you find out for yourselves? In any case, bring on the ring.
When the other me raises a spear to the air, four shining pillars fall from the sky to surround us, glowing faintly. This is okay. I was getting a little frustrated with the just basically regurgitation of the same plot, but this is awesome. With it actually like twisting it around slightly and letting different characters come together and showing their reactions in this reality. I love that. I love that Kanji is just like so excited about Koromaru. Oh, and it's so perfect too.
Yeah, a barrier.
Indeed. It must mean that unless we fight and win, we won't be able to proceed any further.
Oh, good, you understand. That makes things easier. This will be a one-on-one battle. When we start fighting already, I can't wait any longer.
Cut the bullshit, you fake! You just said it was one-on-one, so what's with the dog?
What, this? The mud hardly counts. He's just a weapon after all.
Freaking awesome. Kanji-san and Naoto-san are standing between me and the double, as if to protect me. I step forward past them. I've been too naive. Not only did I let this thing's words deceive me, but I let myself make the same old mistakes I had before. Even worse, it just called Koromaru nothing more than a weapon. It's been a while since I last felt this emotion. I can't let this go unpunished.
Been too conceited. I didn't understand anything at all.
Ken-kun?
Naoto, don't butt into this. Comes a time when a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Ken, huh? I got your back, so settle this for yourself!
Kanji-san takes a seat on the ground. Naoto sees this and then holsters her gun. And how do you know it's a her? And then nods to me. It may be that Naoto-san isn't, actually... Well, actually, no, it's because he read the file, so he actually knows. But it also could be that Naoto-san is allowing her femininity to be a little bit more transparent, although the picture looks the same. They're so awkward, but I'm thankful for their kindness right now.
Thank you. I will win this. Let's go, Koromaru!
As I raise my spear, the image of someone standing protectively in front of me resonates with me. From back then, and again just now. The shadow that looks like me stands before me. If I defeat it, I wonder if I'll be able to change.
Final.
I don't quite know how this fight works. How does Koromaru work? Oh, almost. Towards the end, I started to figure them out a little bit more. Okay. We're doing this. We're coming in hard and fast.
Final.
Man. Come on, I just stabbed you in the face hole. Oh, wow. Wait, that's his insta-kill? That's a terrible insta-kill. Ken takes some getting used to. Good lord. It's obvious that you really need to work with Koromaru, but I don't quite know how you activate him.
Final. Fight.
What is? Oh, that's not his. Okay. Man, I am not good with Ken at all.
Final. Fight.
Okay, stop. Oh, I thought I got over that. Okay. I love Kanji. Kanji, I want to give you a hug. He's certainly happy to get beaten. I know why, because that's kind of his plan to get beaten, actually, but still. Just as the document said, the two of them were summoning their personas without having to use evokers. Because of that, I thought perhaps that I would be able to do the same, and, well, I was right. But being able to summon a persona like this should only be possible in that TV world. Has something changed to make this place the same as that other world? While I was thinking about that, I watched the thing that had been taking my shape melt into a puddle, like a burning candle. Koromaru sniffs suspiciously at the puddle of black goo and barks once.
A shadow?
Huh? I thought somebody's shadow was supposed to turn into a persona when you beat it.
Kanji-kun, didn't you notice? That wasn't a shadow that came out of Ken-kun. It must have been a fake created to bear his likeness. The most obvious evidence of that is how both fighters were able to summon personas in battle.
Defeating your own shadow makes them into your persona? I see. So that's how you acquired the power of personas.
Huh? That's not how it went for you guys?
Yes, we do things a little differently. In any case, thank you.
Yeah, we're a little bit more hardcore over in Gekukan.
It's fine. Ow.
Kanji-kun, are you alright?
I'm sorry. It's my fault that you got hurt.
Hey, it's nothing. But, to make up for it...
Yes, what is it?
You think maybe I could, like, pat you on the back or something?
Do you want to pet the dog?
What?
I suddenly remember something. According to the material I read in the helicopter, the participants of the P1 Grand Prix were given nicknames that were embarrassing, but had a kernel of truth. If I recall correctly, Kanji-san's was Beefcake Emperor. What exactly does that mean?
Oh wow, this is amazing! Oh my god, he's an albino Shiva! This is totes adorbs! Shiva!
Oh, you meant Koromaru.
Huh? Who else? Who's a good dog? Who's got himself a persona? Is it you? Is it you?
We don't have time for this, Kanji-kun. Perhaps later.
Right. Sorry about that, Koro-chan.
Kanji-san gently lets Koromaru go and pulls himself back together before turning to me.
I'd like to ask you, Ken-kun. Did you see the Midnight Channel broadcast that came on earlier?
The one where Mitsuru-san and her friends were crucified, right? Is that for real?
I saw it while we were in the helicopter. We were searching for them after they went missing.
I see. And it's quite possible that what was shown on the Midnight Channel was true.
Yep.
I have no conclusive evidence that the video was real, but we ought to consider that it was. If that fake me wasn't lying, then they're in danger. We have to hurry and rescue them.
Indeed. Please allow me to get a better grasp of the situation first. Are there any other members of the Shadow Operatives here?
There are 3 of us, including me. Oh, and if we manage to meet up with another one who might be here, that would make 4. I came with Yukari-san and Labra-san. It seems that Junpei-san got here on his own as well. We split up at Junes, and we're now on the move separately. Labra-san headed to the tower, and Yukari-san went to find Junpei-san.
That, I'm really... Again, it's because Ken was so, like, not developed for me. Because I never paid attention to him, but I never really realized that he and Naoto were that similar. And both, like, very, very somber, analytical-minded.
Koromaru and I are... we're pursuing someone in particular.
Someone in particular? Is this person related to the case?
I don't know yet, but I'm positive that he attacked our helicopter.
I see. All right, then. Is there anything you know about what's happening in this town and that tower that suddenly appeared?
Naoto-san points at the tower, blew me out of the fog. The tower is dimly illuminated by the red light of the moon, and there's an eerie silence. It's just like back then.
Is this reminiscent of the dark hour that you have experience with?
That's...
The dark hour. Hearing those words coming out of Naoto-san's mouth baffles me. What's happening here in Inaba is quite similar to the dark hour. The appearance of that tower, the shadows... No matter how you think about it, there's no denying the similarities with the case 3 years ago. I speak from experience. I can't feign ignorance, but how much am I allowed to tell them about what happened 3 years ago? Seeing me hesitate, Naoto-san looks serious for a moment, before speaking up quietly.
You do know something, but it's difficult to explain. Is that accurate?
Yes, I'm sorry.
I can understand well why you're keeping your lips tight, but...
This abnormality may be a continuation of the case we've been involved in. If that's so, then I feel guilty about dragging these innocent people into it. Is this how Mitsuru-san always feels? As I'm lost in thought, Kanji-san slaps me on the back.
Hey, stop playing hard to get and just spill the beans already. You know you can count on us.
Kanji-kun's right. Mitsuru-san and the others are close to us too. They must be saved as quickly as possible. Don't we have the same objective here? And there's no reason that we shouldn't be cooperating with each other.
Close to you.
Since they called the people I care for close to them as well, and they seem to be seriously worried about them, I don't feel the need to hide anything from them anymore. These people saved me without regard for their own safety, after all.
I see. So that's what happened. Even the document I read reported that Shuji Akutsuki had died. What is going on here?
We exchange what information we each have. Our struggle from 3 years ago, ordinary people would never understand my story, but Naoto-san and Kanji-kun listen with serious expressions. And likewise, I hear about their struggle last year. Naoto-san tells me that their own experience is something that most people would have trouble comprehending as well. We come to an understanding that what we gain through our struggles is the same as well. The feelings that me, Yukari-san, Labra-san, and even Koromaru had while descending into Inaba, and Kanji-san and Naoto-san's feeling about the fight just now are the same. We're all fighting to protect something precious to us.
All right. If that's the case, then it'd be fastest if we just charge straight into that tower. Oh!
Hold on. We should head to Junes for now. It's possible that the others have gathered there. And your injuries are considerable, Kanji-kun. I'll accompany you.
Huh? Don't I have any say in?
Kanji-kun.
Fine.
What will you do, Ken-kun? Coming to Junes with us is one idea.
Kanji-san's hurt pretty badly. This is my fault for letting my guard down. Still, Would it be alright for me to leave them and continue to the tower alone, just because I'm worried about the others? I still haven't found Akutsuki either. What's the right answer here? What can I do in this situation?
Hey, what's the holdup? It should be a no-brainer for you.
Huh?
Your buddies are in danger, so you want to go save them, right? And stop wasting your time thinking about it and go.
Kanji-san.
There's no need to be concerned about us. We'll keep an eye out for anyone resembling Akutsuki on our way to Junes. There's no time. You need to hurry. Once we've met up with our friends, we'll find you again.
Thank you. Koromaru and I will head to that tower.
Ha! That's all you had to say from the start. Careful, though. Another fake might try to jump you like the one here did.
Yes, I know. I won't let my guard down anymore.
I look Kanji-san straight in the eye. He's a tall guy, but I only have to look up a little to do so. 3 years ago, when I was still in elementary school, I looked up at my taller senpais and strove to become like them. Since then, I suppose I've become impatient, without realizing it. I lost sight of what was around me. I felt as if I was the only one being left behind.
Now get going!
Kanji-san tosses my hair and puts his hand on my shoulder.
Right. Please be careful, you two.
With a slight feeling of embarrassment, and yet nostalgia, I run off along with Koromaru. These Persona users are a little closer to my age than Mitsuru-san, Sanada-san, and yet they're different from my other senpai, Gikukan High. A new meeting, and new companions. I'm sure it's not just my imagination, and then my heart feels a little lighter now. As I turn the corner, the view before me opens up, and I see the slope leading to the tower up on the hill.